Alright, so today's video is about this alarm clock. Well, it's not just a clock actually. But today's video is about this clock I bought. I got it at a garage sale. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, let's get started. First up is this little piece of paper. It was nailed to the bottom, but it came off while I brought it home. You can read that. So it says, this clock operates by means of timed electric impulses brought to it over lighting wires. It will run on a 60 cycle alternating current only, and will correct time only where time service is supplied. All principal cities in the U.S., but if in doubt, task dealer. This paper is really beat up, so I'm sorry my reading's not very on par. But yeah, that's the first paragraph. Plug into socket, which cannot be turned off. Start clock, and then it's like all blurred. But yeah, let's get on to the clock. Okay, so first of all, it's got this brass. I think it's brass front, and it says the brand of the clock, Hammond. And then it has Roman numerals as the numbers with seconds in the inner ring. And there's a hole here, and I think there's supposed to be a gem there, but I'm not sure. The clock hands are pretty cool. This one's in the shape of a moon almost, and then these almost look like stars, or more like a kite, a diamond or something. It is real wood. The cord is, I want to replace it. I'm not great with placing cords, but you can see how jank this looks. Doesn't look great. And then the back has two knobs. This one, it's hard to see. When you spin it, it continues to spin, and then this one just turns. So I'm turning the big knob right now, and it turns the minute hand and the hour hand, and then the small one turns seconds. So you can be very exact with this clock if you want to. The back plate's pretty scratched up. That's about it on the outside. I'll show you how it works. So I've plugged the clock in now. As you can see, it does work, right? It's not moving. One of the outlets over here doesn't work. Let me change outlets. Let's see. I mean, it is an old clock. It might need oiled. Let's give this a little spin. Okay, so it appears to not work. I haven't really tested this like at all, so we'll see how this turns out. I'm gonna open it up. You might get a little bonus. Now this might be a repair video. So let's get inside the clock. Okay. So here's what the inside looks like. Pretty neat. You can see here's the motor here. It's electromagnetic. This may or may not need replaced, which I can do easily. I doubt the motor is bad though. This, which isn't really supposed to turn, you can see we still have the second knob, and it's a lot harder to turn without the dial, but we do have the minute knob as well. Front still looks the same, haven't taken anything off there. It looks recently redone, as there are wire caps on here. I think this might be, it seems to have MDF on it, on the inside, probably for conductivity protection. Let's plug it in, see if it works again. Probably won't just start working. You never know. Alright. Here it is, and it's not doing anything. Still not working. Just a plug around, still nothing. So, it appears to not work. After some very vigorous testing. Oh. It is spinning. It just needed jump started. Yeah, so clearly it wasn't... It's pretty old. Like, if I stop this back knob, it won't start. I need to give it a little spin. Get it started. And there you go. Now, hopefully, it ticks as well with the minute. But I don't know if the minute works at all. Again, I just picked this clock up. So, we'll see if it works. I'll put it in time-lapse mode, and we can see what happens. Alright, so after reviewing the footage, it does work completely. I may or may not rewire it, since the wiring's not really that important to keeping it antique. And there might be some people who are like, why would you rewire that? It's part of the antique. Well, because it's already been rewired. This clock was made way before the 50s. Maybe not way before, but a little time before. And you can already tell because of these wire caps and these wires versus this, and like how new this looks. It was rewired in the 70s to 50s at some point. So it's already been rewired once. So like if I rewire it, it's not going to change a lot. But it's, again, it's also like a safety thing. I'd rather have it not be... I'd rather remove like one tiny piece of the antique than have my house burn down, because I kept it the same. I mean, the plug doesn't stay in the wall very well, and it's kind of corroded, and it's like sticky. And I'm sure I can remove the corrosion and the stickiness, but it won't stay in the wall, and the plug shape's just awful. I mean, someone probably bought it from a hardware store a long time ago. So I'm just going to replace it at some point. Probably not in this video, but I will. And I'll see you guys in the next one.